Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Makes the catch. It's Berry. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go... taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Miller wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go to the ground. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Hauls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
He'll return it. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So Georgia's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line getting set on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Finds his man. It's Young. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Going deep. He's got it along the sideline. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Get it out on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. Looking left. Got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Georgia! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. James Madison may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Harrisonburg every time. The Dukes have been racking up road wins since the Mickey Matthews days, and they got another one today. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on second down. Miller will go to the air. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Just spectacular technique to break up that pass. This dog played it like a champ.
You're absolutely right, and this is why. Because when you play at Georgia, you're going to be on an island.
Turning it on! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And they're in for a touchdown. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. On the run, it's Frazier. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Young.
Now, nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route. Coming from the slot receiver, they get the completion.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give out of the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because in first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up the throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. That 55-yard field goal attempt went awry, and now to make matters worse, they'll give it up 1st and 10 at the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires to the left side. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. 1st and goal for the offense. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Miller wants to pass. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Unit on the field. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it up, and he loses the ball deep in his own end.
Kick returns just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Dogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Branch. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Looking to fire. Fires downfield. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Miller will go to the air. Here's a heat. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. The 20. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense putting points on the board.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Oliver. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab, it's Berry. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Now the play fake. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
So the offense picks up 15 yards after an egregious blunder on special teams. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Got him downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man, it's Bell. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. To the ground to try to move the chains.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Makes the grab on the left. Turns it on in midfield. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Miller wants to pass. Going for it all. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
We've got a timeout in the waning